Remember back in 7th grade last year, I had creative writing, so I was right next door to Miss A.
Yeah.
And I'd always walk past, and like every day you'd be like, "Hi, buddy," you give me a hug, "How are you?" And I'm like, "I've never met you, but you make my day better all the
Yeah,
time."
I know. Like that's how it was
You
for
know,
me too.
that's just what she
It's
does.
just nice to
And like
everybody.
every time she would send us in here with your class, I was like, "Whoa, this is such a cool class."
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, every time I passed it was always dark, so I was like, ew, she's gonna kill us in there sometimes. It was always dark.
I remember whenever I first met Miss Farley, it was with my sister. She saw you walking like across the street, and she went over there, and I went with her. And she's like, "I love Miss Farley. Let's go, Leah." And I was just like, okay. And I walk over there, and it's you, and I'm just like, she was nice.
You sounded like she was really nice. And
And my sister's like, "Oh yeah, I love Miss Farley. I really hope you ever." And I was just like, shh.
Okay.
Whatever.
Here, what do you want to say?
Okay. So on the first day of school, Emily, you might remember this. That Saturday before school. Oh, okay. Hi. That Saturday before school. There was this creepy perv, like on the street. Shut up, Connor. Okay, so
Connor?
I was telling Emily about it. It's like, ooh, I feel like I want to share my story.
That
Yeah.
creepy
Yeah. Anyway.
So you had more? You would.
You had more?
Okay. So anyway, Emily, we were like sitting here, like in the front rows, and Emily says, "Ooh, you should tell Miss Farley." It's like, "Oh, I don't want to tell Miss Farley." Like, then you come over to me. It's like, "Oh, you can tell me anything." It's like, "Oh, thanks. I'm fine." Yeah. Like I'm fine.
Okay, so Emily just reminded me of this. This is the first time I met Miss Farley, and I never knew it was Miss Farley until now, because now that I remember that's white hair, and yeah, I mean that's like the main thing that I could remember. And so 6th grade, like maybe halfway through the year, and I was dropped off at the beginning of school. I was dropped off like, you know where the sign is at Hutch? You know that corner?
Yeah.
Well, well, I was dropped off like across, like this is the sign, and then you go across the street, and then you go across the street right there, and then like the car was right there. Okay? So I got out of the car, and I walked across the street, not at the stop sign. Okay? Now I'm, and I get to school, and I'm walking through the field to go to the, or to get inside. And then I see Miss Farley parks, and I'm walking down the sidewalk, and she gets out of the car, and she's like, "Hey, come here." She like puts her arm around me. She's like, "Now, you didn't look both ways crossing the street." And I was a little 6th grader. And I always wondered who that was. Like,
Crazy old lady?
who told me? I got what? So I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Because like I walked out, and I guess like she would like. I walked out, and then she had to like brake really fast because something compelled her to come talk to me.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
But now that I think about it, that was the very first time I ever saw Miss Farley. Look both ways.
Eli.
In I think last February or something, I came down here from Alaska to look at the schools, and I didn't really want to move down here, so I was already in a bit of a grumpy mood. And so we came here, and we looked in your room, and whoever was showing us around was like, "Yeah, Miss Farley's great. My son had him, and she had her. Okay, yeah, I'm just having a sugar rush right now, but and my son had her, and she really got him interested in writing, and I was thinking, yeah, right, that's gonna be great, yeah, but it's because I already had good teachers in Fairbanks, and I wasn't really looking for anymore, but I'm glad I met you.
Well, I think I mean, like, I'm so thankful to be lucky enough to have been in this class. Because think of how different everyone's year would be if we got Coach Minutes. I'm gonna say. Coach Minutes is a great guy, and he's a great teacher.
He's a wonderful
And he's like a dad to me, but
But warning, he might not be ready for you.
yeah,
Oh, so he's gonna take it. Don't worry.
Worse, he just said it's different.
Liam, he might not be ready for you. He might not be ready.
Good morning,
but
child.
I mean, it's such a colossal difference between the counselor scheduling you to her first and second period class, or to Miss A's first second period class. You know? Or what if we got Miss Farley started in fourth period?
Or fourth and fifth.
Yeah, fourth and fifth. That's right.
Hell no.
No offense to
Are they not still?
No offense.
We're Panera.
No offense to fourth and fifth period, but they suck. Hey, fourth and fifth period, I know they made you cry, and that sucks. Okay, you know I told them.
I was crying out of frustration and anger, and they didn't see me do it, but Jackie came in and saw that I was crying. And I was just frustrated because I'm trying to teach, and they're much better now, but they wouldn't listen. And I was so frustrated. I was just so frustrated.
We were all, when we heard about it, we were like,
Me and Liam
how can
can.
somebody do that for such a loving woman?
She's the nicest.
Me and Liam, Ken, Austin, we all talked to Jared, we all talked to not Tristan,
Nelson.
Nelson, all those guys in CA that were in your class. We all talked to them. I don't know if that changed anything, but
We
you
were
know.
angry that somebody could hurt you like
But
that.
I was just frustrated.
I beat him up.
So many other eighth graders.
I will.
So many other eighth graders that either aren't in this class but still have you, or are in a different English class. Like I would like start telling the story about one day in here, and they'd be like, "Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I wish I could be in your class. Your class looks like so much
I'm just-
fun." And like
My
I
face
haven't
is
heard
all
that about any
colorful.
other class. Oh,
And then it just drains in a jealousy, and it's just like, I wish I was in that class.
Connor, what is it, baby?
Everyone.
I remember at the beginning of the year, like the first 2 days, I wasn't in CA or any athletics, and I'd only had 1 year, so I had to be in something, and I wanted to be in CA anyway, but you know how we have double blocked English and stuff.
Yeah, and that
And,
messes some stuff up, I know.
Yeah, but I'm glad now. But and I was like in 8th period, I think, 7th and 8th period with you.
Yeah.
And that's such a small class and stuff. I'm so glad I got moved though down here.
This is a great time.
And I got a universal truth that I made up. It's on my letter and stuff. It said
Belly buttons,
Belly button.
I thought belly buttons. No, I thought about mentioning that, but I was like,
I felt like doing
I was like,
it.
no, that's not.
Anyway, it said vocabulary words may come and go, and they will. But memories will stay forever. No, they go.
They go.
They just like,
Yeah, they're just
except for yours.
Well, I think I'm
use
right.
banana.
I think I'm speaking for everybody when I say that none of y'all will ever forgive this one.
Yeah.
I won't forget you guys.
I'll forget all y'all, but
One of my greatest fears right now, I'm not really afraid of a lot, but one of the biggest things I'm afraid of is us becoming just one more class that you taught.
Oh yeah.
Just one more.
No, you'll be a great class. You are a great class.
Well, good.
You will be a class that always remembers. Truly. Truly. You guys are great fun.
don't forget me in China.
I will. Now,
I swear to God, Miss Shirley.
before,
Oh, I have a funny story. Okay, so during goals night, my mom came and she started talking to you, and you know you did that whole thing or whatever. And I was like, afterwards, I was like, what did you think about Miss Farley? And she goes, you really want to know the truth? And to clear something up, my mom tries to be hip. She's not. That's a lie. That's a
That is crazy.
I bet she is, yeah. Go ahead.
Anyway, so she goes, really want to know the truth? She goes, yeah, she's the bomb.com. I'm like, no.
Double click.
And then I was like, Mom, just say electrophonic or something. I don't care.
Electrophonic?
That's so
Yeah, she says that all the time.